Alright there, Yorkie here, welcoming you to my humble opinion, where I give my opinion of the overview of the monthly's Humble Choice bundle, and a little bit of play, just 5, 10, 15, maybe even 30 minutes, of the games within it. Now this one, Wingspan, is a card game about birds. Got this myself a couple of years ago, can't remember exactly when it came out. And it's a fascinating little game. Or a fascinating game, I suppose you could call it little, it's certainly indie. I don't know if it interested me as much as it intrigued me though, so I didn't continue playing it. I'm going to have a go now, and what we're going to play through is just the tutorial. Now, as I already own this one, there is one key for this available. I'll be leaving my email for this channel in the description of the video, and the person who's first to answer this question will be sent the key. And the question is, in 1986, a band from Hull in the UK had a UK hit with a a cappella version of Caravan of Love. That band was named after a bird, specifically Delicon urbicum. What was the actual name of that band? You can probably Google that, and I'll want the proper name, not just you'll understand if you know the band's name, if you work out the band's name and compare it to the bird name. I want the proper name of the band. Right, off we go. Let me just get where I can see things. There we are. Play. Tutorial. Oh, another bird enthusiast. You're new to Wingspan. I'll show you around. I'm Robin, by the way. I have to play the tutorial. I didn't get much into it before, I said, and I haven't played it in quite a while. I've thought about going back to it a couple of times, actually, trying it anew. I'm Robin, by the way. I'm a guardian of this wildlife preserve, as you've probably noticed. This place is all about birds, but also about winning. To win the game, you have to get the most victory points. One way to do that is by playing birds. Before we start, you should get familiar with the structure of the game. Yeah, that's usually a good move. This is a start your turn pop-up. 8 turns left. Wingspan is played over 4 rounds. Right now it's your first turn of the first round. In the first round you take 8 turns. Each turn is marked by an action cube. Okay? In each round you have 1 fewer, and so will 1 fewer turns to take. Okay? On the right side of the screen you can see how many turns you have left this round. And those are end of round goal tiles, but don't worry about them right now. Okay? Now I'll show you what you can do each turn. Click anywhere to continue. Yep. First you need to know how to navigate the habitats of your preserve. Okay, give me some information then. Look at the left side of your screen. Those are the habitats. We're in the forest right now. In the forest you can gain food for your birds. Now check out what you can do in the grassland, okay? Oh hi, in the grassland you can lay eggs. Eggs are useful for playing birds. You can also score 1 feather for each egg you have left in your preserve at the end of the game. Now check out the wetland. This is where you draw more bird cards. For now you have some cards in each in your player setup. Now let me show you the most important part of this game. Birds! These are the birds in your hand. Alright, I've got the black chickadee, blue jay and bald eagle by the look of it. Look closely at the structure of the Carolina chickadee. When activated, gain 1 feather from the supply and cash shit on this card, okay? Here you have a habitat. You have habitat symbols. So that's woodland. The chickadee, for example, can only be played in woodland. Here the Carolina chickadee's food cost to a worm or is that a caterpillar, whatever, or a wheat. In order to play the Carolina chickadee, you need to spend either a seed or an invertebrate. Okay. Next to that symbol is the bird's point value. Having this bird in your preserve gives you this many points at the end of the game, so it's 2 points, okay? Here is Carolina chickadee's nest icon. There are 5 types of nest, okay? It's already complex. The Carolina chickadee is a cavity nest. The other types are platform, ground, bowl, and wild. Okay. Nests are used by some birds' powers, bonus cards, and at the end of round goals. I'll explain in later detail how these are used. Nests can be powerful because they can match with any other nest type. Try to remember that. Okay. Birds' wingspan. Wingspan is used by some birds' powers and bonus cards. You'll notice when you need them. Here is the most important thing, the bird's special power. As you play the game, you'll see the birds have a wide variety of powers. Gain 1 seed from the supply cache. Okay. There are 3 types of powers. When activated, when played, and once between turns. The Carolina chickadee is a when activated card. I'll explain all types during our playthrough. Finally, at the bottom of the card, you have egg slots. This is where you lay eggs. Okay, each bird has a limited capacity for holding eggs. Looks like that has 3. Now I'll teach you how to play a bird. Okay, go to the woodland. Okay. First you need to gain food for your bird. The panel on the right shows how much food you currently have. You currently have no food. To play the Carolina chickadee, you need an invertebrate or a seed. Look at the bird feeder here. Yep. The dice show which food is currently available. Inside the bird feeder are that looks like one of either. Seed, and berry. Leftmost exposed slot shows how much food you can take. So I can take 1. But now you can take only 1. In order to gain food, you need to activate this habitat. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on it. Okay. So I have up to 5 things. Okay. Do you remember the... this will appear on your turn. Okay, fine. This marks the activated slot. It removed from your action panel to make the leftmost slot in woodland. On the left, the woodland icon reminds you the activated game food. Okay. I did. To choose what you want, click on the die you need. Click that in the bottom. In the bottom panel. Okay. By clicking that, you'll confirm your action. Fine. You can see on the bottom. Yep. Just about. My camera's kind of in the way. Means that the action you're about to do can't be undone. Anytime you see that, think twice before you act. When you click on that, you'll go back. We'll go back. Okay. You need that to play. Please confirm your choice by clicking it. That was your first turn of Wingspan. Let's start the second one. Your square, or blank dice, whatever, die from the first turn flew to the left and marked that you took the gain food action. Okay, fine. Now you have enough food to play the Carolina chickadee. Yes, I have 1 food. Okay. Remember that the Carolina chickadee's food cost says that it needs either of those. To play the bird, you need to cover its food cost, which means you need to pay for it. Click on it to play it. That's fine. Alright, we've got it up there. That's moved to the beginning, beneath the picture of the Carolina chickadee now. Okay. Again, marking your turn. Alright. It reminds that you chose to play a bird card. Okay. Look at this panel. I'm a little bit overwhelmed at the moment, I must admit. This is the cost of the bird you want to play. Okay. And this is a suggested payment. If you had more food, you could change the type of food spent to play the card, but we won't do this for now. Clicking that confirms it. We'll do that then. Now that informs the action can't be undone. Click that. Alright, so we've taken 2. We're on to the next turn. Your from the second turn flew to the left and marked that we'd... Okay, fine. I get that it's counting the turn. The blue jay is the next bird you'll want to play. Before you can do that, you'll need to collect food to pay for it. And that is, I guess, anything plus a seed. Look at the blue jay's food cost. You can cover that food in any food item. The plus means you need to spend that for any... you need to spend that and any food item you chose. Look again at the bird feeder. Inside it are various things. Remember how to gain food? The leftmost explored slot will activate a habitat. Because you played the Caroline Chickadee, your gain food action improved. Oh, okay. Click the... Oh, because when activated, gain that from the supply and cash it on this card. Alright. Click the leftmost slot. That's in the second slot because the first slot is occupied by the Caroline Chickadee. Gotcha. We'll get one, but you can get more. Activating the second slot in this habitat means that you can take one food from the bird feeder, and the symbol that in this slot means that if you want, you can discard one card from your hand for one more. To play the blue jay, you need a seed and any food item. Take the die with the mixture, okay? You can choose whether to take... we need that, so we'll take that, okay? Now click that. Then click the bald eagle. Bye Mr. Eagle. Click that to confirm the exchange. Now you can take one more. While you do that, look here. Those are the outside of the bird feed. Okay. There are 5 in total. Each that is taken now is marked here. While playing, you may encounter birds that use this information. Alright. Now take the seed and then confirm your action. Can you see you moved the Caroline Chickadee slot? Move to it, yeah. That always moves to the left and activates all birds with a when activated power. Oh, okay. So you activated food and gained food, but it's not the end of your turn. Alright. Since that's now on the Carolina Chickadee, it's time to activate it for this turn. Alright. When activated powers are the most common in the game. All birds with a when activated power give you an extra action each time you activate the habitat that bird inhabits. All of your bird powers are optional. This means you don't have to activate them if you don't want to. You won't skip this power ever. I'll show you how it works. Every time you gain food, the Caroline Chickadee gains 1 wheat. Or, well, 1 seed. The Caroline Chickadee is not taking the seed from the bird feeder, it just found it somewhere else. Click that to confirm using it. Alright. And then we're on to round 5. Last turn you cash food. Yep. Every cash food is worth one feather, and the amount of food a bird has cashed is marked with a bird card here. Let's quickly sum up what gives you points so far. You get that for playing birds, laid eggs, and cashed food. Remember how I told you that you need eggs to play birds? You spend eggs to play birds starting from the second slot. Look at the slots. See the egg symbol? Yep. They indicate how many eggs you need. So 1 for this, 1 for that, 2 for that, and 2 for that. The cost is in addition to the bird's food cost, okay? So if you want to play the blue jay, you need 1 egg. Go to the field. In the field, you'll get eggs to lay on the birds of your choice, okay? The leftmost slot will activate a habitat. Click on it. Alright, so we're partway through this, but we're... Okay, I think I understand. Now you have to choose where you want to lay your 2 eggs. When you perform any of the 4 actions, playing a bird, gaining food, laying eggs, or drawing cards, you can switch between habitats. You need to find birds to lay egg on. So go back to the woodland. Okay. Oh, no, this is the woodland. See the icon that shows the wheat? Yes. Or the field, prairie, whatever. It means that you activated the laying eggs icon in the grassland. Okay. For now, there's only one bird you can lay eggs on, the Caroline chickadee. Lay 2. How? Choose which bird to lay egg on. Simply click the bird, lay 2 eggs and confirm. Okay. We're running through this round pretty fast. Now you have everything you need to play the blue jay. Click on the blue jay and confirm the food payment. Okay, confirm it there. Okay, you want to play a bird on the second slot, so you need to pay 1 egg. Alright. Select the Caroline chickadee's egg by clicking on it. Now click confirm. Gain 1 food from the bird feeder. Click start. Okay. If available, you may cash it on this card. Nice, you have 2 birds played now, and so your gain food action has become even stronger. You can now take 2 from the bird feeder when you activate this habitat. To attract more birds, you need more cards. To draw cards, go to the wetlands. Here you can draw more cards. I bet we have to click on that again. Leftmost slot, activate a habitat. Yep. Anytime you draw, you can choose whether you want to draw one of the visible cards or a face down. That reminds you that you can do. Yep, that's fine. But now, for the sake of learning, I will ask you to draw this killdeer. Draw the killdeer by clicking on it and confirming your action. Okay. You remember how to gain food, right? Meet me in the forest. We're on our way. Because you played 2 birds in this habitat, you can now gain 2. You need that or that to play for the killdeer, which we don't have. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Click on the leftmost slot. Yep, that's fine. You can see to the left there are 2 birds with brown powers. That means you'll do 3 activations this turn. Gain food, activate the blue jay's power, and activate the Carolina chickadee's power. After you gain food, we'll go to the blue jay and activate. Oh, okay, so you start over here, you do whatever that action is, then skip back. Okay. All of this using only 1. Okay, that's fine. But the food you need isn't in the bird feeder. Don't worry, right now you can reset the bird feeder. Resetting means taking all the dice inside and outside of the bird feeder and re-rolling them. You can re-roll any time show the same face. Okay. You can reset the bird feeder by clicking that. But remember, you can't undo this action. Clicking what? Where is that? Where is that? I don't see it. Does it mean this? No. Oh, down at the bottom here. I'm insane. Wait. Remember that when there's only 1 in the bird feeder, you can also re-roll all of them. Okay. When all of the dice are taken out of the bird feeder, they'll be re-rolled automatically at the end of the turn. Now, please take that and that. Alright, we can do that. The blue jay's power is similar to the Carolina chickadees. It can cache food. But the blue jay's power lets you choose between caching it or taking it for yourself. And unlike the Carolina chickadee, the blue jay takes the food directly from the bird feeder. So when there's no food in the bird feeder, or no seed, you can't use this bird's power. Fortunately, there's plenty of seed in the bird feeder. Here you can choose the die you want to take in order to cash it. Okay. We'll now take the... Okay, yep, that's fine. Yeah, let me do it then. Select the take option and confirm your decision. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not understanding what's going on. Oh, that's cash. Okay, I wasn't reading. Gain 1 seed from the supply, and okay, we've done that. All right, now you can activate the Caroline chickadees, or choose to skip it this time. All right. Look, it's your last turn this round. Before you finish, however, let me show you your opponent. This is your opponent. And this is you. You can take a look at their habitats. To take a peek at the opponent's habitats, you need to click on their portrait. Click on the opponent's portrait. This guy is a predator. It's a barred owl. It should be barred. I bet it's going to kill one of my birds, isn't it? His barred owl will hunt each time your opponent activates his bird. If it succeeds, the bird will be tucked under this predator. Every tucked card is worth a feather. Later we'll try using this power for our benefit. Alright, let's go back to your preserve and finish the first round. Go back, just click your portrait. Okay, that's fine. Now we have enough to play our killdeer. Look at the habitats killdeer can be played in. You can choose between grassland or wetland. For now, I'd like to play the killdeer in wetland. Okay, we can do that. Remember how you played this before? Not really, it's been rather complex. First click the killdeer, then confirm the food cost on the panel. And we got 4 points. And this was your first round. Yeah, well, you guided every action. Those are the end of round goals. Each round is a randomly chosen task you can fulfill to gain extra. So it's birds in forest, I guess, there. If you don't meet any of the requirements installed, you get 0. And if you and your opponent tie, the points for these places are divided by the number of players and rounded down. To learn what each end of round goal means, hover your cursor above a tile. Then click confirm to start the second round. Count the total number of birds you currently have in a specific habitat row. Okay. This is count the total number of birds. Stop it! Count the total number of birds with this specific nest type that have at least 1 egg. Each bird counts just once regardless of how many eggs it has. So with ball nests. Star nests count towards this goal. Okay. Let's summarise what you've learned so far. You took 8 turns in the first round. You know how to play birds, gain food, lay eggs and draw cards. Kinda. You know that you can score points for played birds, laid eggs, cashed food, took cards, end of round goals. You also know that you have an opponent. Now I can show you more advanced stuff in the second round. More advanced, wow. It's the first turn of the second round. Remember that the second round has 7 turns. Close this screen. Alright. I want to show you something important about drawing them. But to do that you need more eggs. Go to that to lay eggs. Yep. Yep, we know that one. Find and choose a bird that you want to confirm this action. Might as well put them on there. Let's go to that and draw some. Oh, the cards have changed. Okay. After each round, all the face-up cards will be replaced by new ones. Remember, I can't read with your head in the way. If you want a specific and the round is coming to an end, you'll lose the opportunity to draw what you wanted in the next round. Okay. Because you have a killdeer, that covered the first slot. You can activate water and use that to exchange for the second slot. Okay. Let's make use of this exchange. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Yes. Now on the panel below, click the exchange. Now switch between. Okay, switch back to here. And you can spend it to draw one additional card. Now choose 2 face-up cards to accept your decision. Right. This... It said the bowl nest and the star nest, didn't it? Now activate killdeer, discard 1 and draw 2. Switch between habitats, finding this bird with an egg. So you can spend it for 2 additional then. Okay. Take the last face up. As you probably noticed, new face up haven't been replaced yet. They will be replaced when you finish this turn. Look at the face down card with that. If you draw face down, you won't be able to undo it. Draw 1 face down and accept your decision. Black vulture. And snowy egret. Neither of which have got the kind of nest we need. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Take that. Oh, okay, yep. Because there is only one other in the bird feeder, you can do that to roll 5 dice. Roll them. Well, that didn't turn out well. There's no bug for your Bell's video. But there's a way. Whenever you play a bird, you can spend any 2 food items as if they were one of another. Take whichever food you want and confirm your decision. We'll get one. Now take the using your Blue Jay's power. Now you can activate that. Oh, that needs eggs. To play the Veils video, you need an egg. Alright. You don't have birds in that, and the first slot is empty. That means you don't have. That means you don't have to pay an extra egg to play a bird. So go to that to play it. Bell's video. Notice the on your food payment. Yeah. It means the food you have doesn't match the bird's food cost. But you can still confirm this payment because of that. Okay, yep, I got it. Confirm your action. So it basically uses up the 3. These are bonus cards. Okay. You can keep one of them, but you have to discard the other. Okay. You'll gain more feathers at the end of the game if you fulfill the requirements on that. There's no punishment for failing to do it. Look at the nest builder box. This is where nests come in handy. To have a better view of your cards while choosing, you can hide this interface. Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah. You can move to the other habitats to help decide which is better for you. Go to the forest. Click on the arrow. We will play the Black Vulture in Forest later. So I'd like to advise you take the Forester bonus cards. It makes sense anyway because we don't need birds with that kind of nest. Click that by clicking on and confirming. Okay, confirm. He's laid eggs. Now look at Black Vulture. When another player succeeds, I guess that's his hunt. Gain 1 from the bird feeder. Okay. It has once between turns power. You can activate this once between turn power only when your opponent does something specified in the power's description. It can be activated only once between each of your consecutive turns. Now look at the Black Vulture's food cost. It doesn't have anything. There's no food cost to cover. You have enough eggs, so play the Black Vulture in the forest now. Alright. Click that. That takes that away. Now that you've played your Black Vulture, you can make use of your opponent's successful hunts. The opponent gained food and activated the barred owl. Okay. There's no on the panel because this power is once between turns. The hunt was successful. You can now take 1 from the bird feeder. Oh, like the vulture would be scavenging. I've got it. That's cool. Alright. Do I just take whatever? I guess we'll take that. I want to show you one last thing before we finish this tutorial. So go to... Okay. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. Yeah, we know that bit. Now I'd like you to click on that. Now you can spend 1 food that you have to lay 1 additional egg. When you do this, confirm your decision. Alright, so we'll get rid of that. Now lay it on birds you want, and then confirm your action. Actually, take that back. Oh, it confirmed it. There's still 1 turn in this round, but I think we've taught you all I know. Let's sum up what you can do. In your turn, you can play birds, gain food, lay eggs, draw cards. During your playthrough, you can check the current end of round goals. Okay. To check your score, click the end round goals in the upper right. Okay, yep. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So that's clicking on that. First, you can see how many points you and your opponent already scored in end of round goals. At the bottom, you have the points of birds, bonus, etc. Yep. This is your current. If you're not sure what certain button or symbol means, you can... Okay, that's fine. Close that by clicking on the... Okay. There's one final thing you can do. Anytime you can access a general overview of your habitats. Press Tab to enable the overview. The overview displays all your habitats and birds. You can also see which birds are available to you in the wetland and what food is available. Alright. Let's close the overview, press that again. You can finish the remaining rounds now if you want. Hope you'll successfully attract many birds to your habitats. Good luck playing Wingspan. Now I remember why I didn't keep playing it. And why it intrigued me more than interested me. This game is bloody complex. There's so much to juggle for a card game. Doesn't make it bad. But an old fart like me, I don't know if I can hold it all in my head. Oh, gosh. Oh. I think I'm going to take a short break before the next video for a little food. Right, let's answer the 4 questions. Is it worth $1 to $2? In other words, is it worth its slot? 1/10 to 1/12 of a $12 to $20 package. Oh yeah, definitely. It's actually, it looks like a pretty good game. And I'm guessing your opponents, you've got AI to begin with, but I'm guessing you can set up to do multiple player. But yeah, it's definitely got enough meat to it to be worth that amount. Is it worth the cost of the whole package? $12 if you're a classic like me, $20 if you're not. I'm going to say a hesitant yes. The reason I'm going to say a hesitant yes and not a firm yes is because it is bloody complex. Now, that's not a bad thing about a game, but if you want something to relax with, then until you get used to it, and it's a steep learning curve, obviously, to get used to all the different factors going on in the game, this might not be it. This might not be the one to relax with. And it's a card game. Card games are meant to be relaxing. This is a brain puzzle, essentially, or a brain juggling exercise. That actually could give it a good reason for playing as you get older, or as you need to exercise your mind more, because it is juggling things. It's an interesting background. I'm going to change it to a definite yes for a $12, a tentative for a $20. It's definitely worth buying as a budget game if it's going to interest you. It's definitely looking like it's worth buying. Is it coming to the channel because I want it to? No. Because of that complexity thing. Now, that is a tentative no. Same reason I said for... kind of the same reason, but a bit different for the 112. 112 I said was a tentative no. It's on hold and might be brought into as a replacement. It's on hold there because I didn't think it would look interesting for a viewer to watch. This one could do, but it's so complex, I don't know if I want to have the stress of playing it on live air. Can you request it come to the channel? Yeah. If you want me to play this, I'll give it a bash. I'll give it a go. I might do a little bit of trial offline first if I hear someone wants it. But I'll give it a go. I'll see. So there it is. This one, since... Oh, by the way, this one, if I'd paid the full $12, would already be a tentative win for the thing. Except I already own it, of course. But I've bought extra games that I've saved money off what I would have paid for on Steam. Essentially, I've saved about $30 by buying games off of Humble instead of off Steam, and being a member of the Humble bundle. I paid $12 a month for this. I've saved $30. The Humble bundle's paid for itself 2.5 times over this month. Doesn't always, not by a long way. But this, as a game, I'm going to give it a worth it. Yeah, definitely. I just don't know if I've got the mental capacity to deal with the stress of the steep learning curve for this on air. If you want it, let me know. And just to remind you, the question again. In 1986, December, a band from Hull, England, had a UK hit with Caravan of Love, an a cappella version. They were named after a bird, not one that's been in here so far, with the scientific name Delichon, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, urbicum. What is the proper name of the group? First one to send an answer to that gets this key. Alright, and that's it. I'll see you next time for another episode of My Humble Opinion.